Yo, what's going on, guys? DJs here, CollectiveKicks.com. I wanted to bring you guys part 3 in my LeBron versus Jordan series. This is a series where basically I look at both models from the LeBron line and the Jordan line. And we started from LeBron 1 and Jordan 1, and we're working our way up through the LeBron 11 and 12, I guess, once the 12 drops, and the Jordan 12. But it's going to be a continuing series, hopefully, as the years go by. Just kind of fun to be able to do a comparison between both, and it's something that I set out for a while ago to be able to have the LeBron 1 through 11 collection. And then I obviously set out originally, my whole thing that got me started in collecting sneakers in general was the Jordan collection. I wanted the 1 through 23s. And so now then I did that for the LeBrons in the last year or so. So that's kind of where this series stemmed from. What I want to point out and want to clear the air on is I've been seeing a lot of comments saying that I stole this series idea from Dell's, and Dell's stole this series idea from me, or whatever else it might be. You guys just need to cut it out with that talk. There's no competition. There's no beef. I'm not like Dells and I have had our moments, and we've made up from those moments. I'm not focused on what he's doing. I'm not watching what he's doing, and so I'm staying in my own lane for sure. So, like, if there's some similarities between what happened, and I posted my LeBron 1 versus Jordan 1 video, then he did it on foot the next day, I consider that pure coincidence. He posted on Instagram that he had been doing this for like a year or so, and then he posted a video, or like a screen cap of his videos that he posted like a year ago of him, his LeBron 4s and his Jordan 4 like comparison video. I had no idea that video existed or that he's done any of that. So I'm not trying to claim that I'm the first. I'm not trying to do anything like that. It's really like, this is my series that organically has evolved from what I've wanted to do from the LeBrons and the Jordans. Whatever he's doing is on his own. Whatever I'm doing is on my own. So, like, let's not throw hate towards him or back towards me, even like trying to figure out who did what first. It's not again a competition, and we might be staying in our own lanes, but there might be some similarities like that occur. Now that is cleared out of the way, I want to show you guys these two shoes. Now, there's not too much of a competition here. One of the subscribers left a comment and said, leave a comment of which one I would have chosen out of the ones like in a battle. Like, for real, like, this not really a sneaker battle, because the LeBron 3 versus the Jordan 3 is like a no-brainer for 99% of the people out there. Everybody's going to choose the Jordan 3. It's such an iconic sneaker. There's so much behind the Jordan 3. The LeBron 3 is mediocre, in my opinion, for what they could have done with the model. And that's just my opinion, like, on that. So I'll throw that in there, like, in the mix, like, going forward, which one I would choose between the LeBrons and Jordans. But really, as somebody that's been a diehard Jordan fan through the years, and I'm old enough to know and have lived through that Jordan era, for what you guys are seeing, you younger folks are seeing LeBron become the megastar that he was from the beginning to now. That's the way I felt about Jordan. So, like, there's not really much of a comparison or competition, I guess, from that aspect. The comparison point is really from, again, the whole point that LeBron has been with Jordan brand, or Nike brand, excuse me, or Nike for 12 years, started his career straight out of high school or whatever, and went straight in through. Jordan started his career with Nike in the NBA, and is still with, obviously, Jordan brand, and become the mega sensation he is. So, kind of keeping that the way it is. I mean, it's really not a competition, more of a comparison to some of the like features and just like storylines, really, not even features, just kind of like storylines. But first of all, I wanted to show you guys this from the Soul Collector magazine, the Jordan 3. There's lots of information here on the Jordan 3. I forgot about looking at this for trying to give you guys some backgrounds, but just so you guys can see the original colorways right here. 89, you have your breads, cements, the military blues, and then the varsity blues, or the varsity red colorway right there. And that is the original 4, and then in 99, 10 years later, they did the Oreos and the Columbias. And then I have like some of these, like those ones from 2006 and stuff. But I really wanted these laser ones. I never did get those ones. Anyway, that's a sidebar. All you have to know is basically that these there was 4 original colorways when they ended up dropping. And I guess we'll start. We'll continue and start with the LeBrons on this side. So these ones launched in 2005. These are the LeBron 3 I guess these were dubbed the Nike Zoom LeBron 3s, like, from what the box says. It just says Zoom LeBron 3. But you can see there's a LeBron logo right here on the side. And they kind of changed up the logo right there a little bit. This is the birthday edition. I ended up getting this really cheap from somebody that was selling his LeBrons. These were worn. I still never did clean these once I ended up getting them in my possession. There's a ton of padding around the ankles, and you can see right here the split cushioning on the back right here, and you can see that this little lace system is a little bit different than some. But a lot of people, I think, felt not super happy with the LeBrons because it wasn't anything evolutionary, really. It was just, I guess it was a slow evolution from the twos. The midsole and the Zoom looked pretty much the same, and that was kind of much. People felt like, and correct me again if I'm wrong, if you guys are old enough to remember when these dropped, they felt like it was like the LeBron 2.5s. It wasn't like a full brand new model, and people weren't overly excited about it. So that's kind of where the LeBron 3s were. This is one of the easier ones to find. You can find some on eBay for pretty close to, I don't know, under $200, like, for someone. But they're few and far between to find them really good shape in colorways that I wanted. I wanted the black and red ones, but I did not get them. I ended up getting these ones for just super cheap. I didn't even remember. You'd have to look back and see my videos and see when I did get those ones, because I swear it was like $100 or $120 or $140 or something like that. But that's pretty much it for the LeBron 3. For the Jordan 3, I don't know, there's so much to be said about this one. This is obviously the one with the Nike Air on the back of the 88s. And if you guys have not seen recently, I did do an Air Jordan 3 collection video, and there's about 20 pairs of shoes in there. I'm a big fan of the Jordan 3. The model's just dope. It's just simple. Tinker Hatfield designed this one. It was the first one Tinker ended up designing. It had the first pair of Jordans to have the Jumpman on the tongue. This is very, very, like, iconic going forward, obviously, with the brand, Jordan brand. But this is the first one with the actual Jumpman on the tongue. First pair of Air Jordans with the visible Zoom Air, or the visible, not Zoom, the visible Air pocket, the Air unit. That was a pretty awesome feature as well when this ended up dropping. There's lots of other things. It's also the first one with the elephant print, which is also a very iconic feature of the Jordan line. So there's lots of crazy iconic things with this Jordan model. The fact that they retro them with the Nike Air on the back caused a big stir. A lot of people really like the ones with the Nike Air versus the ones that are normally with just the Jumpman on the back. At some point, if you guys didn't know the reason, the difference, as far as I know, and again, I'm not a super expert on this stuff, you guys can fill in the comment section and correct where I'm wrong. But Jordan brand separated years later, not when the Jordan 3 was out, but years later. And then when they separated from Nike, like, then the Nike branding stopped on the Jordan sneakers. So it's kind of like a sub brand of Nike, but it's its own, like, entity in a sense as well. So it's kind of hard to explain. For those that have never been to Oregon, the Jordan building has, like, the Jordan brand employees, but they're all pretty much Nike employees. It's not like completely separate. It's not like Adidas and Reebok. And maybe I shouldn't use that example because I don't know Adidas and Reebok, but Adidas and Reebok, like, Adidas bought Reebok. Jordan brand evolved so much it became its own entity within Nike. So that's kind of a little bit of a backstory. But anyway, hopefully you guys like this series, and this video wasn't too off the subject. Leave a comment, let me know which one do you guys like better. Obviously, actually, you guys shouldn't leave a comment because there's no point. But leave a comment, let me know any history tidbits about the LeBrons. I actually looked quite a bit. I couldn't figure out who actually designed the LeBron 3. So if you guys know, if you guys searched the internet, found something about who created the LeBron 3s, leave a comment on who the designer was. Any little tidbits about the LeBron 3s, I'd be curious to see. I'm definitely going to read over the comments. And that's pretty much it. I think I'll leave it at that. Thank you guys for watching, and let me clear the air about some of the other things. I do appreciate the time, and hopefully you guys enjoy the series as I'm going to continue it, because I want to get to the LeBron 11s. As soon as I finish the LeBron 11s, I will do a collection video of my LeBron 11s. So that's going to be happening like right after that. And I might try to double up these videos and do 2 or 3 next week to get them out, and then just get ready for the LeBron 12. Because I would like to ideally get these done before the LeBron 12 launches, now that it's been delayed and I might actually be able to be possible. But thank you guys for watching, and that's pretty much it. Peace, guys.